where is Kenny Veach, and why do people get into it and they're really involved with it, but then they go missing? There's many reasons, and the most basic ones are uh, people will go up there. Well, I'm gonna go up here to the exact place he fell and find him, and they go up there and they find that's not the way it works. Combined with it takes planning. It is a tedious hike. It's damaging to the vehicle. Your oil pan hits on the rocks. So people go up a couple of times, and they do go up, look around. Now, my times I went up, I was researching and documenting the area. I wasn't really going up specific places as if I thought I was going to find them. But then after you've been up there a couple of times, let me make sure I'm in the... After a person has been up there 2 or 3 times, unless you've got a Jeep and you can go drive up and do as you please, well, it's hard. It's hard on the vehicle that you hike in from the parking place. And remember, Kenny Veach didn't even start filming until he was in 4 miles at the cell phone mine. And so it makes it seem like he just appeared there, but no, you do have to hike up. Well, this is 4 miles. Actually, it's not. It's 8 miles. It's 4 miles there. You have to get back. So you're looking at 8 miles. Now, any person, even that, walking in the desert, that's a reasonable hike. So I just think it is that people went up, like really Robin was a goblin searcher, and he went up, found out there was no goblins up there, no battening up there. And so he got into religion and he just drifted out of it, because after you've been up there a couple of times, it's not easy to go popping up all the time like what people think. It's not only tedious, but keep in mind that this altitude, and I know I feel it at 68, this altitude is almost 2,000 feet higher than Denver, Colorado. So you don't just go up there running all around. J-Chuck can do it, but I can't. I'm 210 pounds, 68 years old, bad foot, bad knees. But I think that's the main reason why people get into it. And even like Sean said, that he went through here, he mostly just went along the mcave route, Kenny's mcave route. But he said, I don't have any more interest in it when, he did go up and try. I don't have any more interest in it when it's very hard to know where to go. And he, like myself, sees that other people are going all over the place, running all over. And so that also, you have to factor that in. For instance, when I go in a few days, I'm going to go up here and go to the rock. I want to see the rock for my own interest in the guzzler. However, I already know that people have been here, they've been all over here, up all over the place. So that kind of cuts down on me. See, I can't stop that thing from coming back up. That also, I factor that in, that, why go up here and risk killing myself to check out that ravine when it's already been looked at? So there's less of a reason to go deeply up in there when everybody's been up running around all over the place. So that's why I think that's a major reason why people get into it and then they seem to go missing. I mean, it's damaging to the vehicle and this, that, the other thing. But also, people tend to want to go up. Well, I'm going to go up today. Maybe their first time up there. I'm going to go up to them and go right where Kenny Veach is. He must be here where he fell coming down. I'm going to go right there and find him. But actually, it's more complicated than that. That, for instance, what I call Sword Killer's Hideout, it may not be go up one hike, I'm going to go right to the remains. But it involves checking out deeper information such as this area. And then coming up with clues. Coming up with clues, and you go deeper and deeper each time. Not necessarily like people think, and I do think this is what they visualize. I'm going to get out of the vehicle. I'm going to walk right up and go. I'm going to walk right up. I'm going to go right to where he is. I'm going to go right to where he is. He probably fell here. But keep in mind, even that is more complicated. This is a prime ravine of interest. However, Kenny Veach definitely went up here and went up. I spent the night up there. And he would come down different routes. That's why he said, I almost didn't make it back. I kept coming to cliffs, this, that, the other thing. And so that's a whole new phase of the search, because to hike along here and go up into this ravine, you could easily be stopped. Just like J. Chuck encountered. So then you have a different theory that, okay, let's go up here. Now remember, who's going to be doing this? I mean, who's going to be doing this? It sounds easy on Google Earth. It's not when you get there. So you have a different theory. To go up here, I spent the night up there. And then he worked down a different route. Very dangerous to do that instead of going back the known way. And so Veach could have fallen in here, coming down, working down an area where if someone goes up this ravine this way, they'll be stopped and they won't get to the point where he could have fallen. But I still am a strong proponent of areas of interest. Bottom line, cell phone was there. He was frequenting the area. He likely put that cairn there that's right there. So I still am a proponent that you can't go out randomly all over the desert, that you go to critical areas of interest. Cell phone was there. He was frequenting the area. And so these areas here, if you go here, you're going to be stopped. But if you come down on it, he could be here. Well, I'm going to try to work along. I can't go back up now. I'm going to try to work along, do this, that, the other thing. Well, that's exactly where he said I came upon cliffs. I barely made it down. And so it's easy to go up here and be stopped, but the theory to come down and work down like a hiker would do, finding a shortcut, who in the hell is going to do it? I know I can't. I can't go hike up here. This is where the orange soda can was found. Nobody has said anything. Did anybody report back? Did Kenny Veach, was he ever documented as carrying pop? Cans of pop in his pack? If he was, well, then that would mean that orange soda can, it's right here. It's right here. It could be his. But I think it's far more logical to look in areas of interest where a hiker would go, and especially this area here of a sword killer's hideout. That sword probably killed somebody in Las Vegas, and that's why the person was there, not necessarily it killed Kenny Veach. But for this to be here where that material can be dated, it's only logical to go to areas of interest like this first rather than randomly going all over hell and creation, which I would have done, but the thing is, it has been done. So anyway, that's my my thing on what next on Kenny Veach. I do know this, as far as me, it's going to be everything I can do to make it up here and over to the rock. And there's no logical reason for me to risk my knee, risk my foot, and go up where everybody has already been.